Hey, it's Lyric Swan, and you're watching Ball Control on YouTube. Cue the intro, MJ.
What's good? BALLCONTROL. Ball Control family, it's your boy MJ. We back with another video, and we had some news coming down the pipeline within the last couple of days, and even a little bit of updates to it today involving Ja Morant. As you know by the title, Ja Morant potentially could be traded in the offseason, and that's a fat-ass question mark because we don't know. So apparently Howard Beck from The Ringer, he pretty much exposed that an NBA executive basically told him that a Ja Morant trade could happen, and it might happen this summer in the offseason. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. If this was to happen, or if there is some validity to this rumor, I'm not going to lie. I think that would be good for both sides. I do think the Ja Morant and the Grizzlies experiment could run its course, and I do think there's other teams that are in better positions than the Memphis Grizzlies that need a point guard could use Ja Morant's services. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole Memphis Grizzlies experiment, I was high on the Memphis Grizzlies this year. I'm still kinda am, but the Marcus Smart experiment didn't work out. Zach Edey's solid though. And I just think the West is just too tough for them. Ja Morant's missing time. He's been in and out of the lineups. And when he does play, we obviously know Ja Morant's an electrifying player. He's impactful. But I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's ridiculous to maybe retool. I don't think the Grizzlies should rebuild. I think they should more so retool. Maybe, the Ja Morant experiment just isn't working, or it's not going to fit with this unit that they currently got. And some teams I could kind of throw in there that I think that could use a point guard and could use pretty much a Ja Morant level player. I look at teams like the Clippers. That would be a great fit for, Ja Morant. I do think Ja Morant belongs in a bigger market. Obviously, the Clippers are like the stepsons to the Los Angeles Lakers, but still, it's still LA. It's still a market, and they got a new arena. They can use somebody electrifying like Ja Morant. So I look at Memphis. I look at Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn would be a nice spot for Ja. They definitely could use a superstar level point guard up there in Brooklyn. I look at Denver. Maybe Denver is willing to trade Jamal Murray and swap him with Ja Morant, which I think Jamal Murray could be a better fit in Memphis than Ja. He could play off of Zach Edey. He could play off of Jaren Jackson in that lineup, but he could space the floor a little bit. So, Denver could be an option. I think nobody's really talking about Denver as much as being a potential option. Hell, I'll even throw Houston in the mix. Why not? Amber and Sengun and Ja Morant give and go actions, high pick and roll actions, high ball screen actions. That wouldn't be a bad tandem. And you could pair him up with Jalen Green. That backcourt would probably be the most athletic backcourt we've ever seen in NBA history, hands down, if that was to happen. Given that Ime Udoka is a really good defensive coach and a really good players coach, he could get at least effort out of Ja Morant on the defensive side of the ball. I think that would be a nice fit. So we're looking at Houston, Denver, Brooklyn, and the Clippers for me. If this was to happen, if this is true, I can see those teams being in the forefront. I know some guys might say Orlando, but I don't think Orlando needs a Ja Morant. I think they need more of a guy like, just for an example, a Drew Holiday, somebody that can space the floor, handle the rock a little bit, but also provide defense, keep that, 1 through 5 defensive lineup juggernaut intact. And I think, they need somebody that's going to be able to play off of Paolo well, because Paolo needs the ball in his hands, and he operates better. Same with Franz Wagner. So I don't think Orlando's a great fit. I know a lot of people would throw Orlando at the top of the list when talking point guards, but I think they need a guy to me, I think Orlando needs to talk to Chicago in the offseason. Talk to Chicago and try to get Lonzo Ball. I think Lonzo Ball fits perfectly in Orlando, and I'll talk about that in a separate video. This is more about Ja Morant. But yeah, I don't think Ja Morant's going to fit in Orlando, to be honest with you. But yeah, if this is true, I think those are the teams that can get him or make a play or, make an offer for sure. Now, the Memphis Grizzlies general manager came out and, pretty much deaded the potential Ja Morant trade in the offseason in the summer. he basically saying, look, man, I'm not finna entertain this bullshit. I'm not entertaining. I'm not giving this no oxygen. This isn't true. Basically shutting it all down. And we all heard this type of stuff before coming out of GMs. They say one thing, then the offseason do the complete other, or do what the rumor actually said they were going to do, basically going back on their word. But this ain't nothing new. Now, if you were to ask me, do I think Ja Morant's getting traded in the offseason? No, I don't think he is. But if he is, I do think those teams that I listed, the Clippers, the Nets, the Nuggets, and the Rockets, I do believe those are all solid fits for Ja Morant and really good fits if you ask me. I saw also one that's saying the Celtics could trade Drew Holiday for Ja Morant. Again, I'll make a separate video on that about Boston, especially since that's my team. I want to dedicate a video to y'all, to my Celtics fans, all my Celtics brothers and sisters out there. I ain't spoke to y'all in a minute, but yeah. I'll make a separate video on that. We could talk about the Celtics and Ja. But yeah, do I think Ja's getting traded? No. I think they should give him one more go. He's still young. You already moved Marcus Smart. I would try to, go at it one more time. Get another wing. They really need another small forward that can help alleviate the pressure off of Ja Morant. So we'll see if they can do that. I know Kevin Durant might be available in the offseason, so we shall see. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Y'all go in the comment section. Y'all let me know, where do you see Ja if he does get traded, or do you think he's going to get traded? Salute to everybody at home. Salute to watching the video. I'm your boy MJ. I'm out. Peace.